So this is WTP Speak Up. My name is Blaine Way. I'm the host, and my co-hosts are Lenny.
Hey.
Tamika.
Hey, y'all.
And Erica.
Hi, everyone.
And today we're talking about how much child support is enough. But before we start, we're gonna give a shout out to our sponsor.
That's right. Hi, y'all. I am Tamika, and tonight our sponsor is Higher Education Literacy Provider, aka The Help, and they provide literacy through counseling, consulting, and advising to federal loan student borrowers, which pertain to student loan indebtedness and repayment. So they specialize in repayment options, forgiveness, consolidation, cancellation, discharge, and default. So if you are a new borrower and you're thinking about going back to school and you want to know information about how to get money and grants and access to FAFSA, then you should call Tisha McMillan at 919-244-3147, or we will leave information in the bottom of this video so that you can click on the link and reach out to Tisha personally for assistance for the school year.
Well, thank you, Tamika. And with that being said, we're going to jump into this conversation. So earlier today, I posted a picture with child support. So basically, example, Lonzo Ball, baby mama's asking for $30K a month. My personal opinion, no kid needs $30K a month. Matter of fact, no child needs $20K, $10K, 10K, 15, 20, 30K, millions to survive.
How much does the dad make though?
You said what?
How much does the dad make in a year?
It doesn't matter what he makes. It doesn't matter what he makes. There should be a state law, like for everything else, saying for a set amount for each parent. If you got one kid, let's say you live in North Carolina or you live in New York, the cost of living is high in New York. So for each kid, there's a certain amount of child support that should go to each parent, and the mom should work. You know.
How you know she's not working?
Exactly.
Well, if she is working, then why she need $1,500?
But that's not the point. It's not about what she makes. It's about the life that this man is already living. Obviously, he makes enough money to provide $30,000 a month. If this man is living a nice life, then why can't his child?
So this brings me to the next part. So is it child support or life support? Because $30K a month, guess what? I got the newest clothes. I got the newest everything. I mean, how much of $30K actually going to that child? Let's be clear. Now, don't say $30K is a lifestyle when a baby only needs diapers, Similac, and a good pat on the back. I'm just saying.
But Blaine, what about daycare?
Okay, daycare could be daycare.
I mean, isn't this guy a celebrity or something? The
Look,
baby can't go to daycare.
First of all, I don't care if he's a celebrity. If he just like us, like it don't matter. Nobody needs $30K a month. Nobody needs $20K a month. There has to be
some type of something to be paying that much money for child support. So
yeah, well, true.
Evidently, the child probably would need like security guards or something. I'm pretty sure there's a reason why she wants that much money.
Well, you're right. He's an NBA player, but that should have defined how much child support goes out. Hold on. I'm saying it, but look, he's an NBA player that worked hard to get where he was at. Not because he decided to go have a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, she shouldn't be trying to get $30K a month. She should get something to live within her means. Okay, she's in California. Let's say 5 to 6K, 7K at the most. If you can't survive on 7K, he could give it to me, and I show her how to survive off of 7K.
But see, that's not the point. The point is when you determine the child support amount, it goes by like the combined incomes, because as if it was one household.
Right.
And then you pay according to how much your portion of the household income is.
So you saying
so they're together.
So we saying
And
combined
they're
income,
together,
but
the child will probably be living in a type of lifestyle where it might actually take that much.
so we saying combined income, but what if she's not working?
Well, I mean, he should have known.
It's working.
That's
She's
his fault. He's
let's
banging
just-
somebody who's not
So
working.
you think it's fair that she may be making 30,000 a year, and
Oh.
maybe, but do you think it's fair that he should not pay her that amount of money?
I think what's fair is if she should get a job, she should work too, and then she should get 30K. Because example, now hold up, I'm gonna switch the subject off Alonzo Ball. Let's get the Blake Griffin for example. His baby mama already gets 100K from Lionheart. Used to play USC football player. He's out of the league now, but she gets 100K from him. Now she went and had 2 kids by Blake Griffin, getting 400K. That's 500K a month.
Man,
Actually, I might need to look her up.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
I'm
she's
gonna need
making
to help her.
500K a month. That's crazy.
No, this is the thing. Okay. If this man was living in the house with this woman and these children, then his income will be going to, they would live the same lifestyle that he's living. Why does a man outside of his children, outside of his home, why wouldn't he want his children to live the same life he's living? Well, I mean, if you're as a man should want his child to have the same comforts. If he flies on a private jet, his child should be able to fly on a private jet. If you are a celebrity, now I'm not talking about everyday man. If you are a celebrity, and people know you, people are gonna know your child, and they're gonna know your baby mama. That child's gonna need security. Come on, listen, Blue Ivy cannot just go to a normal school. Why? Because everybody knows Blue Ivy. They know her parents.
Hold on.
Security guards, she need bodyguards, she need all of that.
But look, she can eat. Hey, hold on. Hey, Michael, we about to open up the floor for questions soon. So that'll give you a chance, or they'll give the audience a chance to go ahead and interact with us. Give us about 2 to 5 minutes, and we're gonna open up everything, okay? Now back to the Blue Ivy. We got it. Her dad and mom is billionaires almost. But guess what? She don't need 500,000. All right. Look.
You're going based on need, just simply need. That's it.
I think that it should be based on how long the parents have been together. Like,
No, I'm glad you said that. Because guess what? They was never married. She's a girlfriend.
oh, well, that's his fault.
He was so worried he shouldn't have had sex without her without a condom. Are you
Thank you,
I know
Erica.
She could have stole it. And you know they do that thing when they, that little sponge thing. I ain't even gonna go in and I ain't gonna get on that because this is a family network. But I'm just saying.
He wasn't too concerned. He wasn't too concerned having sex unprotected. I'm just saying.
Exactly, Erica. Because, like, I mean, if you know you're that type of person with that type of money, you need to wrap it up, snip it, whatever you got to do.
Look. If you didn't wrap it up, the point is,
He should have been wrapping it up anyway.
if he didn't wrap it up, regardless what it is, he had the kids. 500K, 400K, like I said, 30K don't matter. Now I want to switch the subject to normal guys like myself that ain't millionaires. All right. Now, let me be clear when I say this. For deadbeat dads, I have no sympathy for you. You should take care of your kids at all times. And I wish they put you on 400K child support. Now,
Exactly.
or vice versa for women too. Because I know a couple. But so with that being said, for the normal person, I'm gonna say person. I don't want to distinguish man or women, but for a normal person that's on child support in any state, there should be a law, just like it is for anybody on what's it called, food stamps. You get a certain amount. You can only use it for food, right? It should be the same thing for child support. And a lot of people will disagree with me, but what I'm saying is, some guys are paying too much that they can't even take care of themselves. And then if he gets promoted in his job that he worked hard for, then the child support goes up. Why is it that when he works hard that he can't even support himself? A lot of people are going in debt because why? They're paying $1,500 child support a month, but their check is only, let's say, $2,400. You can't survive over that. The average apartment costs is what? In a low state, a single bedroom, maybe 2 bedrooms is $800.
Mm-hmm.
Now outside that, you got groceries. You got groceries
a month. If you're only making 20 something hundred a month, and they're taking out 1,500, you're not. That doesn't even make sense. It's not even possible.
Well, maybe that was a bad example.
Yeah, because they're supposed to be using some type of calculator or some type of form or something that uses
It is a calculator. There's actually a worksheet.
It can't be
North Carolina. There's a worksheet that you can go to the child support whatever website, and they have 3 different worksheets where you have the custodial parent worksheet, the non-custodial parent worksheet, and you have the joint custody worksheet. And on that worksheet, you put in how many kids both adults have, and you put in like the insurances, how many dependents, and things like that, and it calculates the amount that the people pay.
I'm sorry. You're totally right, Lenny. But I just saw a comment. Oh, look, we all on the floor up now because I just saw a comment. I want to interact now. All right. It said most women still pay more, and you know what? To me, that's Miss Carter. That's a lie.
No, it's really not, Blaine.
But it depends on what her situation is.
Oh, she better be. I ain't never seen. I may not know everybody's situation, but I've never look. Explain that. How most women pay more? How do most women pay more?
Because the child
probably. Go ahead, Erica.
So whoever the child lives with, that person always ends up coming out of pocket more. Like your child support is not gonna cover me, for the whole month. Like I'm always gonna come out of pocket more than what I'm getting for child support, and that's most people. Exactly. Her situation is probably where she's the custodial parent. So when you're the custodial parent, you're definitely gonna pay more.
Look. I need everybody focus real quick. You see that? You see that?
Here's the
no, not at all. Look.
Somebody mute him.
There's always unexpected expenses, things for school clothes, winter clothes, summer clothes. Like it's always going to be an expense at your child's
medication
and taking time off from work, because when that baby gets sick, mommy got to take time for work. She got to go to the doctor's office. She got to listen. She's losing.
Hold on, but now, hold on. Y'all just told old buddy to wrap it up. Why she ain't make him wrap it up? I don't want to hear nothing about the baby.
Well, that's true. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Everybody should be wrapping it up. That's my whole point about this whole baby situation out here, especially if it's you're not married.
Hey, Donovan Kane. Hey, bro, you were totally right. Bills should not matter because look, hold on. Bills, hold on. Let me say what I gotta say. Erica, you're next. And then Lenny. Bills shouldn't matter because you had bills when you had a kid. All right. Now, the problem is people have kids and forget about the bills they had. And now they're like, oh, guess what? I got all these bills. I can't pay. Let me put him on child support to take all his check. No?
It's not true.
No, I would not have a daycare bill if I didn't have a kid. I could probably live in a smaller house if I didn't have a kid. So
exactly.
And your light bill wouldn't be as high if you didn't have a kid, because
my food bill would not be high.
Well, first of all, hold up. No, that's at different ages. Now, at different ages, when you have a kid, yes, you're gonna have all those bills accumulate and everything else. But when you're having a baby, I said a baby, you don't need all that. Now, let's be clear too. If you're not working, you should not. I promise you, if you get child support. If you're not working within 6 months, you better have a job. That should be a law, because I'm not your W-2. All right. I'm not your W-2. Period.
That was good.
At the end of the year, and first of all, and it's tax-free. Come on now.
But hold up. Wait a minute though. If you are a person that is paying child support, there is a way for you to get some type of benefit on your taxes for paying child support.
That's right, Lenny.
Well, look, hey, go ahead, drop that knowledge, because I ain't never heard of that.
We getting got way. Okay.
So you do get like a tax cut for paying child support. You get like a percentage of, it's called non-custodial something. You can go on the website and look it up, but you do get tax credit for paying your child support and paying it on time.
And that's something new. That's good and all. But
Yeah.
all right. So what I want to do now is we're gonna open the floor up.
We got a real good comment. We can't overlook Mr. Brian Nichols.
Who?
But it should be between two adults.
Brian.
Hold up. Who? Brian?
Brian Nicholas, yes.
The quality of life for that child after divorce should remain the same.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Case closed.
Hey, but look.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please tune in every month.
Trending Davenport said the same too. It should remain the same. So, but the problem is with child support is, I'm not saying guys, I'm not saying women, but petty people use that as an advantage, saying, "Oh, well, you won't be with me. Then guess what? I'm putting you on child support." Or for the ones that I do know, some guys that I do know personally that do everything they do for their child, be involved, pay child support, and they still can't see their kid. So that's what I'm saying. But everybody's so quick to say, "Hey, well, go to court, go do this, go fight for your child." But that costs money. There should be rules in place. Hey, if I can't see my child because you keep it away, then guess what? Automatically that court fee is paid, and automatically that goes back to the court because look, they're already paying child support. How can they afford a lawyer? How can they afford everything else?
I personally believe that a person should not have to be forced to pay child support in the first place. I think a person should not have to be forced to take care of their responsibilities. But if you're in a situation where you do have to force a person, that's not your fault. I feel like a person should be mature enough to handle the responsibilities that they have. But then I do agree with you, Blaine, when you say there are a lot of good guys out there, a lot of good people, I'm not putting gender on it, but there are a lot of good people out there that do get the shorter end of the stick. Like I have a very close friend of mine who is a good father to his kids. I mean, he's at the PTA meetings, he's at the sporting events, he's at the birthday parties, he's helping with the birthday parties, he's paying his child support on time, he's doing everything he can, but he's kind of basically getting raped in the court system. That's sad. I don't think it's to the point where it has to even go through the court system because you got two mature adults. They should be able to come together and work out a number that's comfortable for everybody.
And the point is, not only that, the point is, when I looked it up earlier, child support was created in 1975. I can't remember the exact president who created it, but it was made in 1975 because back then, the man had dominant jobs and the women couldn't get dominant jobs equal to a guy. So when they divorced or they split, the guy automatically took up the income. All right. Now, from what I'm looking at, I could not find no updates. And if the audience is watching, and if you could know an update, post it. But I could not find an update to where child support has updated itself to today's times where women are now equal to man or making more than man, without being a celebrity. So with that being said, child support should be drastically changed and rules should be set in place. Once again, I'm for the rules because like I said, if you live in New York and cost of living is $3,000, for example, just to get a house, then yeah, you should be paying child support for one child, maybe $700, $800, for a low state like North Carolina or somewhere else, one child, maybe $300 per child. And that's it, So the guys already know, hey, they already know what they're getting themselves into, basically. Right. Hey.
Let me say this. So I think the issue is a lot of women abuse the system. And so for women who do work, and who just want the father to help out and do his share, we get a bad name for saying, yes, he should pay child support, because there are some women who intentionally will get pregnant by someone who makes a lot of money just so they can live off that person. But for women like myself, who I work every day, I just want you to help out and pay your portion. That's it. I didn't make her by myself. I'm not going to, raise her by myself. So, and I think that's the situation now. A lot of people are putting all of us in one group, and it's not the case.
Let's start hearing some of the comments real quick. The first one I want to hit is
this guy was paying $780 for one child.
Where you see that at?
Michael
Right
Franklin
there,
Jr.
Michael. Like, man,
Michael
I'm
Franklin.
sorry, Michael.
One child. Boy,
Oh,
hey.
wait a minute. This person is paying $1,100 for one child. Hey, Brian.
I'm not seeing that. Oh, I see it now.
What's up, Tanisha Harper?
Hold up. One child, I'm paying $1,100. Hey, Brian, where do you live at, bro? Are you in New York, DC, Hawaii?
Brian must be a celebrity. Brian must be a celebrity.
Look, man.
Listen, Brian is my friend. He's a really
How
cool
many
guy.
businesses do you own, Brian?
Hey, why? You trying to give him 30K?
Blaine.
Are you serious? Mute, Blaine. Somebody push the mute button.
Yes. Take over, Erica.
Hey, I used to pay. Look, when I
Crazy.
before, well, I don't want to put too much of my own personal stuff out, but at one point, I had to pay $1,200. I was paying willingly. I wasn't put on child support, huh?
Nothing.
But I was paying $1,200. Yeah. Hey, Michael Franklin, it's real. It's really real out here. Hey, hold up, you in Texas, Brian? You pay $1,100?
Dang, Brian.
Bruh.
I don't even get.
Nah, hey, Brian making about 130K, first of all.
Hey,
right.
Brian.
He ain't saying that.
Okay, so a lot of people are saying child support is BS. Why is child support BS? Do you not believe that your child deserves the best of quality of life across the board? If child
I would say this. I don't think that the money is what gives your child the best quality of life. I think the relationship that the parents are able to build with their children would give them the best quality of life. However, if you're dealing with somebody who's not trying to build the relationship, then I can see why somebody would feel like it's necessary to, do the child support thing. I think that sometimes child support, depending on the amount, like these amounts they're talking about for one kid, now that is BS. That's BS because I don't even get $800 for two.
Right.
Like, let's be real.
All right, we got a question from Kurt Johnson. He said, question to my battle. Now, he said my battle, that means me because I used to be in the military. If a man is mandated by the courts to pay child support and his child stays with him for 2 years, should the woman pay the father or does it suffice to just stop the payment from the father? Now, me, I want to answer that. Personally, if the child stays with me for 2 years, there's no way I'm paying child support. Guess what? I'm switching the allotment. I'm switching my account. And guess what? We be in court. By you paying that, bruh, I mean, I don't want to say it was a choice, but it was a choice. Why not go back to the court system and fight that? Especially if the child's living with you. Like that 2 years, advice to anybody out there. If you want something and you know what's going on for years, well, you need to build your case properly. All right. Don't sit here and complain or anything and you're not really doing anything about it. Because I met a lot of people that inbox me, how do I do this? How do I do that? How you get custody? Whatever. You got to be able to prepare yourself and properly build your case. All right. Don't come in there saying, "Oh, you go to court. Oh, she mad at me. Oh, I'm here. I don't want to pay child support, but that ain't gonna work."
the drama. Yes, absolutely.
But
I think that it should just be a set amount. I think we talked about that before. I think that
in regards to depending on
I think that
or just period.
hey, well,
I
look.
feel like if the person
ahead,
not spending a certain amount of time, it should be a set amount of money they have to pay. Either invest the time or invest your money. Pick one.
Yeah, and look, and truthfully, to everybody that are paying child support and you in a biased situation, and you can't afford a lawyer, what you need to do is you need to build a case. You need to build a case, go to court, whatever else, and set it up. What? I'm sorry, y'all. I just read a comment. It kind of threw me off.
Comments they're awesome. I love that you guys are chiming in. I love that you are giving your opinion. This is great to keep this conversation going. Listen, Eddie said that he drug it out so long for a year until he actually gave in. He was like, she gave in. So,
but look, but that's not. Everybody has a different situation, Eddie. Everybody can't drug drag it out for a year because everybody finances ain't built like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's you drive for a year, you at least spent over $10K at the minimum because to retain a lawyer is at least $1,300. All right. Then the court, and then if it gets continued, it's another 13. Who got time for that, bro? Matter of fact, call me because I might need a loan after this. Okay. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
So my friend Avery said that he paid $900 a week until he got a lawyer. That's
money. Hold up. Child support isn't good.
For one child?
3, but that's still crazy.
Jeez.
He pays how much?
$900.
$900 a week for 3 kids until he got a good lawyer. Like that's crazy, Avery. That's crazy.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Whoa.
I want to get to Mr. Norris because he's been the main one saying child support is BS. So I'm actually reading your question right now. So if I'm married and my wife cheat and we get a divorce, why should I have to pay child support if she cheated and I'm still taking care of my kids because she's in fun, she want to take you to court? But bro, I think it's something when you get divorced and she's at fault, you got to have proof that she's at fault. I say that because I mean I've been divorced, but I think you got to have something that she's at fault, and then from there, I think both of y'all put your expenses down or whatever else. And if your evidence is stronger than hers at that time, you should win. But I mean, I'm not a lawyer, so I'm only saying what I would have done. And basically, tell you the truth, if I knew she was cheating, I probably let her cheat some more, get on video, and then I went to the court and be like, look, the judge would have saw that and be like, he ain't paying crap.
I know that's right. Plus, you understand.
That's how I am, though. I like to think ahead and prepare. And
okay, so all right, let me.
It sounds like Nora's situation where she's been petty, as if like she wants him back or something. So to make him pay, it's almost like that's why she's making him pay child support.
But what if the judge says you don't have to pay anything because of her mistake? You would literally, as a parent, not do anything for your child?
So you say that again?
So say, for example, in that situation, this is just hypothetical, and the judge rules, oh, she's cheating. So therefore, if she's cheating, then you don't have to do anything because she needs to take this birth. So as a parent, you would do nothing. You would
No. We're not saying that. Now, what I'm saying is, if you're a real father or parent, whoever you are, regardless of the cheating, you're gonna take care of your child, regardless. But you should not be penalized because she cheated and now it's divorce. Like you got to pay her all this money. That's what he's getting at. So she got caught cheating, and now he got the shorter stick and saying, "Now I got to pay all this child support." When she was at fault, because when you do a divorce, it's is this mutual basically, or who's at fault? Maybe he didn't have. I'm thinking maybe he didn't have a lot of evidence, and that's how it happened. But
that has nothing to do with taking care of your child because
no. I'm saying for the child support.
It feels like what he's saying is that it was never part of his plan to have to be that in the situation in the first place. It was her behavior that put them in this position.
Exactly. And he's still taking. He's just trying back in.
Taking care of his kids. He's taking care of his kids. I mean,
and he still take care of his kids. He says it right here. He takes care of his kids, but he still has to pay.
I know Norris personally. He takes very good care of his kids.
Wow.
He's the guy that's at the PTA meetings. He's the guy that they take to the doctor's appointments. He's that guy.
Wow.
He's the guy that has his kids every summer, all summer. He's the guy that has his kids on the Christmas. He's the one that participates in the birthday parties. He's that guy. So he's in a jacked up situation.
Hey, once again, I want to refer to Kirk Johnson. I understand what the court said that you was mandated by the courts to pay her, but at the end of the day, that's why I say hold up, here we go. The bright light comes on your head, you got to go back to court, bro. The light bulb got to go off.
Bring out a lamp, y'all.
I do got a lamp. Look, you got it. Look, I don't care, bro. If she's staying with you, what the court says, sometimes you gotta suck it up, and you gotta go to court, and you gotta see what happens. And then if they say you gotta pay, then fine, pay. But if she's staying with you, you have enough evidence, and we're at 2 years to show that you have no reason to pay child support still to
Why
her.
are you paying child support and she's staying with you?
Exactly.
Yeah, that don't make any sense. That's
But he said it was mandated.
He said,
Lenny, he said it was mandated by the court that he has to pay. That's why I'm saying, like, you got to take pictures.
You cannot know they live together then.
But then, exactly, that means you didn't go to court to get updated. That means you ain't take pictures. You ain't do all this for the last 2 years.
You gotta do your work. You got to do it.
Let me look up the number for you. What state are you in, Kirk?
No. Hey, Kurt, he in Maryland. If the judge rules $600 a month to the custodial parent, but the non-custodial is take care of the child, then the numbers, bruh. Hey,
crazy.
I can't stay on you all day. I already said what I had to say. Look, plus that's already money they already paid. I want to assume. Hey, if she's staying with you, Kurt, go to court, bruh.
No.
Plain and simple.
Kick her out.
Hey, I know you. Go to court. Child support is about keeping people off welfare because you can't get both. If you are on welfare, they accept the child support. So it's not about the relationship or who did what.
I know people that get both.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't know you can't get both.
That's not true. What state he in?
She's in Las Vegas.
Oh, that might be how it is out there, but I know people right now, especially in that Bull City, Bull City, that Queen City, that Vietnam. There's some people getting some child support checks and some EBT cards.
Somebody, time check.
Wow.
8:32.
All right. So look, I don't know personally.
They get WIC too, I think.
Child support and that?
They get all of that, like for real, and get like a good amount of food stamps and stuff. I be like, dog, can I get a steak? Like, you get child support.
I'm telling you, the system is
WIC, and the doggone Medicaid. Like, for real.
Look, they out there. Plain and simple, they out there. There's a lot of people abusing the system. It needs to be updated. It needs to be a set standard. It needs to go by state, by income, and cost of living.
I'm
gonna start turning people in, and they get off.
Look,
don't say that on air, Lenny. Don't say that on air.
I'm gonna take this call because we got Michael Franklin that he just wants to be told. He just wants.
What happened?
What happened?
This guy. Well, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can get him on the call.
Oh, we have a caller.
Look, we got a caller. Look, so we got a caller right now. We got Michael Franklin, and right now he has some things to say. So I don't know if everybody can hear him, but I'll try to repeat it. All right.
What up, Mike?
See, but look, you're stalled.
No, he just got to turn his volume down on the broadcast.
Turn your
volume down on the other podcast, and then we can take your question. Cause you, I can hear you, Mike. So go ahead and yes, we can hear you.
First of all, I've been enjoying y'all's topic so far, and I don't know if y'all know. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, but I like the conversation. I can speak on facts, and like Wade said, earlier that a lot of his homeboys that's in certain situations, got homeboys that have their kids, stuff like that. I give you two prime examples. Me and my little brother. Like my brother, he actually got custody to both his kids because the mother at the time couldn't take care of the kids, so he took to the court and fought for his kids or whatever. And he pretty much had the two, and she had to pay child support. He don't. In my case, I was once married for a few years, and it seemed like at the time my wife, she was pinching on me. You know what I'm saying? I was an ex-military, so by AR 608-99.
Hey, everybody don't know the regulations, Mike. Come on now. But look, hey, Mike, we need you to get this straight to the point because we got other callers coming in too.
I got it, but saying support you got read. Even though I took her to court at the boys' church. I I settled with whatever the pay was, you know, due to because I look at I'd be able to make so much money in the future.
Okay.
It went back actually out of service, so I could, you know, I wasn't making as much. And so I called her and we said, okay, can we some type of agreement? She don't want to do that. She want to do what's in black and white. So therefore, like you were saying earlier, you have to build a case. It wasn't me faulting her trying, you know, saying lower the child support. I understand I got to pay child support, but if you're not making so much income, some got to give. But some women, some parents, men or women, whatever you want to look, how you want to look at it, they don't want to come to some type of agreement. Well, okay, what's best for the child?
Gotcha.
What's best for the child? Insurance, dental, all that kind of stuff was best for the child. And for my situation, it seemed like her mother, she looked at the money. She didn't look at, okay, the visitation, you know, all that kind of stuff. Cause
all right.
More child,
hey.
money comes and goes.
All right. Hey, we got you, Mike. And hey, we appreciate your input and everything. We about to respond back to you right now. All right.
They said, how did they call in? How did they call in?
Oh, I think that was just his personal number, right?
That was my personal number. And I'm sorry. Right now, I'm not giving my number out. I don't need no stalkers.
We'll have a number for you guys the next broadcast so that you
We sure will. As of right now, so what Mike had to say was basically it's just situations where guys get the bad foot and he's paying all this money for one child and vice versa. If it was on the other side, then they wouldn't get it.
But Blaine, there's also women who don't get anything. So I mean,
I look, and I'm not knocking that. Look, I already said beginning of the show, if you got any deadbeats out there and not doing either way, vice versa, then guess what? You deserve to be on $400K child support. All right. Don't come into life 18 years later when the kid grown talking about I should have been there. No, I don't want to hear that. All right. You should have been paying child support. I don't have no remorse for you. All right.
No.
Now, as far as
for you either.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be. But still, that still goes back to the same conversation is there should be a standard on child support. That's just simple as that.
I agree.
They need to be a standard. There need to be a standard for every state.
I like the idea of a standard, but I don't like the idea of it being across the board, same thing, limitations in that regard because of the fact that there's people I don't believe that a child should live a different life with one parent versus they would with both parents together. I just don't believe that. I believe that everything should be provided to that child as if they were all in the same roof. So if you start putting limitations on it and man, go out and get a whole nother family and he pouring all this money into this whole other family, and then you got little Choo Choo over here with her mama, and because Choo Choo and brother man don't get along, Choo Choo mama and brother man don't get along.
See, and you know what? And that hold on.
I wish you would.
Hold on. This ain't what's that movie called? What's her name? Tyree, Baby Boy, when she was all crazy, and he was a bum, and then he ended up getting rich, and then she went crazy because he was pouring all his money into her, and they were living a penthouse life, millionaires. This is the part where you get confused.
Because she was pouring all her money into him. That's why she went crazy.
But look, what I'm saying is,
and then she
I don't know what y'all talking
what
about.
I'm saying is, people got it confused. If he's with you, y'all divorce, y'all break up, it doesn't matter if he pouring his money into a new family or not. That's his family. He has to take care of them. Now, as long as he is paying the child support, and outside of that, he's taking care of his child, visitations, bringing it there for birthdays, Christmas, whatever. He's doing what he's supposed to do as a father, or she's doing what she's doing as a mother. You know, it shouldn't matter.
Let me say this.
Okay? I don't want to hear it.
Some of these men, what they consider taking care of their child, if you are every other weekend father, then you're not taking care of your child.
I felt that.
Let me say this.
Hold
Hold on, Blaine. Let me finish my statement. Hold on, Blaine. The reason why I say that, hold on. The reason
I don't like you right now. I don't like you right now. I don't like you right now.
But you go hear what I got to say. If you every other weekend, okay, and your child is staying with that mother most 5 times a week 5 times out of the week, 5 days out of the week or 7 days out of the week, and they're taking care of them when they got a fever. They're getting up in the middle of the night. They're making sure they eat, and then you get them every other weekend and you call yourself a father? No. You do not get to call yourself a father because you're not doing everything to take care of your child. And most of the time, the reason why you get them every other weekend is because you
don't hand clap. No, look. Look. First of all, let me be clear. I hope all y'all fingers break that was clapping. Okay. Second. Now nobody knows throughout that week if she's even allowing him to see his child. There's been circumstances where I know guys that want to be that guy, but guess what? I can't give them to the weekend. But I want to go. Some. I'm not saying, once again, I'm not saying women. I'm not saying guys. But I have seen situations when the kid has a award show, he doesn't know about it. He has a basketball game, football game, any sports. He doesn't know till after the fact. But then guess what? When you go to court, it's all these pictures saying, "Oh, I've been there for my child, but he never showed up. He never supported," or he vice versa. So you can't say that.
I don't know too many women that would like to share their responsibility. Most women, if they could half up their time between that week and that man, I don't know too many women. Now, we're not talking about pettiness. I'm talking about real parenting, co-parenting, where you have the opportunity. I'm not talking about people that's deployed. I'm not talking about people that live in different states. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you live in the same vicinity and you've got the opportunity to have that child as much time as the mother has that child. You cannot call yourself a father if you're only making time to actually take care of that child.
On that weekend. On that weekend, right?
Huh?
On that weekend, right?
You're just a father over the weekend. That's it. You're not a father the other days of the week.
But how
I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
Not every weekend, girl. We're talking about every other weekend, and then sometimes it be like every other month, one weekend out of every other month. But that's not a do for my child. I do for my child.
But look, as a dad, hey. First of all, let me say something, y'all. I want to take a quick pause. We're wearing this shirt. It's October, so we're wearing this shirt. In support of breast cancer. Everybody's wearing pink. Support of breast cancer. I do want to call that out. And now back to the subject. Now, for any other parent that's being a weekend parent, I know, right? You saw that? I don't have no remorse. I really don't have no remorse. Yeah, you got to be more than a weekend parent. You got to be involved. But if the other parent is not allowing you to be involved, that's a whole different story.
That's a different story.
Yeah.
That's a different story.
But as a guy that I know, well, I'm not gonna say guys. Well, no, I am gonna say guys. You know what? You don't like it? Get off the thing. Get off the Facebook Live. All right. As guys.
Hear what Erica has to say. Erica, everybody is waiting for you to talk, honey.
I keep
she said, she said, I want.
It's like Blaine talks when I talk. It's like.
I'm sorry. I'm mute. Go ahead. You got it.
Let's mute him for real. Somebody mute him.
Yeah. No, honestly, I see both sides. I see the fathers who, like Blaine said, they are paying too much money. They can barely make it on their own. Meanwhile, the baby mama's living it up, and living off of their money. But I also see that single mom who is working and struggling and trying to provide, and the father could do more but chooses not to. That's not right. And it may be because you're trying to, I think, you think of, I'm not giving her my money. It's really not her. You should think about it's your children. It's doing for your children. Right. So that's just what I was trying to say before Blaine kept over talking me.
And I think parents need to change that mindset in regards to where the money going. I'm not paying for your lifestyle. I'm not paying. Like, your mindset should be wholeheartedly, I want the best for my child. And if that mother or that father is misplacing that money, then you put it in the hands of God, because it's going to be exposed eventually. You know, and if you see that there are some ways that they're not doing what they need to do for the child with the money, take them to court. I know that's easier said than done because we're talking about money and things of that nature, but you know, it's you definitely cannot have this whole mindset the entire time, the whole situation. Oh, I'm sending this money just for the child, and this is just for the child live, and that's how much they're gonna live. And that child has to live in that house. They got to use those lights. They got to use that water. All of that stuff is considered. Okay, so stop with the pettiness. Upset because you don't want the mother to live a certain type of lifestyle who is taking care of your child. Probably more than you are. Weekend father.
Pause.
Yeah.
We're gonna pause and we're gonna wind it back. Hold up. We're gonna wind it back.
You felt that, girl.
Oh, no.
Ooh, I'm talking about all my sisters out there who had to go through that.
High five me. Give me a high five.
Look, hey, first of all, I think I speak for all the dads. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'm the unicorn and when it comes to dads. But at the same time, it go both ways. Y'all sitting here talking about fathers and stuff. I know plenty of good fathers that's involved, and yet at the same time, like you said, they're a weekend dad because their kids like the father, or vice versa, the mother, more than they like staying with the parent.
Right.
You know, and hold on. Oh, we got questions. I'm over the questions. I'm gonna stop. I'm over the questions up real quick. I'm feeding them clothes. Hold up. Let's look at.
Yes, Dorisha, that's right.
Dorisha Williams.
Oh, Dorisha is in here?
I'm feeding them, clothe them, gas, take them to school. That money's still going to the kid, even if it's going to my rent. I don't know. I need a roof. They need a roof over their head.
Support is supposed to go to anything that's concerning the child. So that means it's supposed to go, if you needed to help with your mortgage, it's supposed to be to help with your mortgage. If you needed to help with buying the groceries of the house, it's supposed to help with that. If you needed to pay for the water bill, it's supposed to, anything that is pertaining to the upkeep of your child, that's what it's supposed to go to. Where people mistake it is that they think this whole check is only supposed to go to the clothing and things of that nature, and that's not true. That is not true.
You see this?
That's right, Lenny.
And guess what?
Look.
The thing is that we have this misconception of it.
Hey, look. Everybody got.
Can I say this?
Go ahead, Tamika.
A mother's well-being is also important for that child to be taken care of. So if she needs counseling, okay, if she is mentally exhausted, if she is tired, then your child support is going towards your baby's mother, making sure that your child is living in have a mother who has her well-being is good. If the mother is not good, then the child ain't good. So you got these men just worried about where my money going, what's da-da-da-da. This mother has to put a lot into that child because she's the custodial parent.
Look, hold on. Y'all killing me. Hold up, Lenny. I'm sorry. Y'all killing me on this guy stuff. There's plenty of women that do the same thing and out here exploiting their deadbeats, and then they out here wearing this Gucci. They out here wearing their Prada. They out here in clubs. Turn up. But yet turn around, I ain't got no money. You need to pay this child support.
Turn that fake Michael Kors bag you got.
Listen, so Britney Spears, I was telling a coworker of mine was talking about this week. So Britney Spears pays her ex, Kevin Federline, $20,000 a month. And the reason is because he used to be a dancer, and because he's gotten older, he can't dance anymore. And so that is why he was awarded this $20,000 a month for children. That's crazy. So it goes both ways.
It does.
Well, look, it does go both ways. And to hold on. Where's he at?
Hey, Karen.
Somebody said something. You caught my eye, man. I can't find your post, but no, this is not a guy bashing thing, but it's a fact, and I'm a guy myself. It's more deadbeat guys than there are women. So it's the fact that guys are referred to more. Now, I'm a guy and I'm saying that. So
I think it's because more women are more vocal about about it.
Yeah, it is.
I think if a man was to come out and say, I'm raising these kids by myself and she ain't doing nothing, blah, 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 most other men are going to be like, well, man, you a man. Like, what does it matter? Look it up. So I think that's why you don't really hear about a lot of deadbeat moms, because there are I have a couple of them.
There's a lot. Look, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. I
know right now the son lives with the dad, and they're living in this 1-bedroom apartment because that's all the dad can afford. And she live in a 4-bedroom house, rocking Gucci, driving around in a BMW. It's nice too, girl. They got like the never mind, but it's there's a lot of deadbeat mothers out there too. It's just that men are not as vocal as women are. We're gonna tell you how we feel about it, what we look like when we felt about it, and all that good stuff.
So I got a question. It says from Martin. I can never pronounce your first name, so it was like that since the military. So get over it. It says, I think people automatically assume that the man is the reason the family isn't together. So the man gets the brunt of the negativity in the situations. And that goes back to 1975. That goes back to 1975 when child support was created. Once the man divorced the woman, he took the blunt of everything. And it has not been updated since then. I mean, shoot, we got TRICARE, Medicaid, whatever, all that's been updated, even food stamps, but child support has not been updated. You know, once you go to child support, it's on the guy. They look at the guy like, hey, bro, hey, what's that saying? It's cheaper to keep her. Maybe all the guys know that it's cheaper to keep her. But hey, at the end of the day, that speaks volumes when you're paying $1,900 a month.
Well, it also says that if the issue was not your fault, then you need to be in court fighting it. Okay, I understand the money situation. I understand it, but if you're not the reason for the situation, why are you taking it on you? Fight it with everything in your being so that you won't be looked at as the.
Erica's face. She said, Kimberly said Erica's face. LL.
When she rolled her eyes, Erica rolled her eyes when you said cheaper to keep her.
Keeper, I hate that thing.
Hey, first of all, don't organize me again.
Come on, Avery. Thank you.
A problem around here. Second, Shamila said it's been updated. Well, it's been updated, it need to be updated because it sucks. It's not cheaper to keep.
Well, it wouldn't be in place if men would run and not take care of responsibilities. Keep in mind, this is.
Hold on. Why are we just going towards men not?
Well, listen. I'm paraphrasing. I understand there's women the same. So let me. So I can coddle everyone. Let me make it as men and women. The reason why it's put in place is because people don't take care of responsibilities and they fight. This is why child support exists. If you will take care and co-parent and stop arguing and bickering and doing all this stuff in the beginning, you wouldn't need the court system.
Or how about before you decide to have sex with somebody, make sure that's what you really want to. I mean, even now, I've learned to use less of my own self. Stop having sex with people that you don't see yourself having a future with.
Thank you.
Hey.
Before you decide to have a baby with them.
Hey, what's that coming for all thing?
What?
Tips T.
I'm just saying.
That's a whole nother. That's a topic we need to.
That's a whole nother topic.
I don't understand this whole epidemic of people just having babies with random folks that they. I just cannot.
Hey, we gonna send the subject because we gonna hit that. We gonna hit that. Believe me, we gonna hit that. But. Deborah said, she said, say that. She said, I agree. Tanisha said, I agree.
Somebody's
mom was calling in all the way from Korea.
Hey, what's your mom's name?
Her name's Deborah.
Well, hello, Miss Deborah. Thank you for calling in from Korea. We really appreciate your support. And I just wanted to say that. So we're going look, let's open it up again. Look, y'all.
Somebody said something to me.
Even though, look, this conversation is going good. We got about a good 15 minutes left on this podcast. For the last 15 minutes, we're going to interact with the crowd directly. I cannot take calls, so ask the questions.
I'm going to give this number out. Who wants it?
No. Hey fellas. Who wants Erica number?
Oh
no.
Exactly. And I can't give out to Tamika because she's married. So her husband ain't about to come for me.
You can give it out, but they can take my husband.
And we got hey, hold up, pause. I wasn't done. And we got Lenny too.
I'm about to say Lenny.
Yeah. So once again, look, we got 15 minutes left, y'all. The show's been great. We're gonna open the stage up or the door up, and we about to take questions. Hey, ask the questions now. Let's go. And
I want to. Somebody said something.
Hey, Brian says speak your mother-in-law.
Hey, hold on. Hey, team. Hey, if it's a question that intrigues us or whatever, read it out loud so everybody can hear it, and we're gonna go ahead and hit it.
Okay.
So, my future mother-in-law, Erica. Brian.
Oh,
hey, Brian.
Kirk, what do you mean that's easier said than done? What does Kirk mean by that?
Kirk, I'm trying to look for it. That's easier said than done, Erica. I guess what you were saying, what you were referring to, he's saying easier said than done. I mean, why I feel, Kurt, you know how I am, bro. I'm straightforward. Everything is a process. Nothing happens overnight. Anything that she said takes time. Anything that when a man try to get a child, it's a process, period. And I'm saying that from experience. All right. It's a process. All right. You gotta put time in for anything you want. Simple as that. All right. So we move on to the next question after that.
Brian is so silly.
Oh, look, people trying to come up. How can I be part of the Way to Parent team? Well, I don't know yet. Hey.
What'd you say, Erica?
So we gotta jump him in.
You got initiation, bro. We gotta get jumped in. That's what she said. Hey, no, she ain't playing, man. Hey, you gotta take them hits, and you can't hit back.
Wait, what?
Blaine has done this before. Obviously.
Okay, so Kurt asked, "Is it appropriate for a guy to give another woman a ride on the back of his back if it's a mutual?" Look, man, this ain't relationship finder. The heck, bruh. Hey, Kurt.
Next question. Next.
Yeah, we go on the next one, bruh. This ain't it.
I don't know what Kurt's talking about.
Stuff. All right.
Let's go.
Before 2001, the father's income was considered. After that, they consider. Hold up, man. They consider both, and if the industrial parent is not employed, they are mainly put at making minimum wage at 40 hours a week. That's. Oh, that's in Vegas. I really have no comment on that one. I feel your pain. I personally know you, Shamila, so I know all the personal things you're going through, and I wish the best for you because you know what? I know I can't say on this podcast, but I know he's a piece of crap, and he should be doing more for his family. Man,
I'm praying for you, girl.
Hey, matter of fact, if we got any lawyers involved that's willing to help out some family members and wants to be involved in helping in custody cases, feel free to reach out to us on our inbox, Way to Parent page, inboxes, DM us, anything. Our email's up there, everything. So we got a lot of family members that's wanting to get custody, wanting to fight for the child. If you want to be involved and you're a law firm, or maybe you need to share this to a law firm, inbox us so we can connect y'all and everything else.
Awesome.
I want to answer Brandon Way's question.
Who?
Brandon Ways. That's your family member?
First of all, I don't even know that guy. I don't know why he got my last name.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. That's my cousin.
Okay, so I don't think it's necessarily she wants him to pay the light bill.
Why does a man have to pay for his baby mother light bill, water bill, and lifestyle? Why don't you just give custody to the dad? Well, hold up. Who want to answer that? Want me to answer that?
Erica just said she wanted to.
Go ahead.
I told you he always talks watch when I talk if y'all pay attention. But so I just feel like, why should a mother lose custody of her child? She's not saying she can't provide. Just because you make more money than me doesn't mean that I should lose full custody of my child. That's not right either.
But you can't provide for the child then. So why should you have the child?
I just need help.
No. You can't. You need my income to pay your bills. But no, hold up.
Your child support will go towards that.
Whoa, not me.
All right, you know what? I'm about to get jumped, y'all. Y'all ain't about to jump me, bro. Hey, Michael, I'm gonna take. Hey, you might have to come on because you know what? They trying to jump me. I got 3 women. Hey, look. First of all,
I think that he shouldn't have a problem with help trying to assist her in paying the light bill if he needs help. If she needs help, doggone it. I mean, your kid is benefiting from the lights.
well, first of all, I think there's an issue with that because the guy should have known where his money going to. First of all, if he's paying her, he's paying her. The guy should have known that it's going to his light bill. It should have known it's going to the water bill. It should have known. Now, the lifestyle, you probably could tell if she's buying Gucci.
Every mother that receives child support is not like this bad, petty, ratchet type mother. There are a lot of good mothers out there who receive child support to assist with the upbringing of their kids that are getting treated as if they're just this out to get all your money type person, and that's not the case. Like, I know I am not that type of person. I am 100% sure that the ladies represented on this podcast are not like that.
Look,
I don't think it's right. Just like it's not fair for all men to be put in that category as a deadbeat father. It's not fair for all women to be put in the category as the money chasing baby mama. Right. For example, I'm nobody's baby mama. I'm the mother of your children, and I was once someone's wife. So I feel like I've never been a very dramatic person. It kind of ticks me off when they just put all of us in that one big bubble. You know, like I would dare not put a good father in the bubble of a deadbeat father. I wouldn't do that. It's a difference.
Well,
so if I call my husband and I say, hey, I know you gave me child support, but this situation is happening and I would not call you if I didn't help. Can you assist me? He should be running and jumping to assist me because I'm doing his job and my job on a regular basis. So for you to help me pay a light bill, it should be an honor for you to help me do that when I'm rearing both of our children to the best of my ability. Now, but if you got a situation where you know you got a ratchet situation and a baby mama situation, that's different. But there's a difference between a baby mama and the mother of your children.
That's right, Lenny. Exactly. Very
man,
well
forget y'all. Look, I ain't trying to hear that crap.
Well said. That was very well put.
Look, it was, but the guy should have had to jump to pay because you have a situation.
I didn't say that, but it depends on the situation. Like, for example, if I'm going through a situation, some type of hardship in my family, I don't believe if I really needed to ask my ex-husband for assistance, I don't believe that he would have a problem with doing that because he knows the type of mother that I am.
So I want to ask you. I want to ask you, Lenny, what assistance?
Like, let's say, like for example,
give an example. Yeah.
A perfect example is this. My daughter was going through having a lot of issues with her asthma, for example. Are you serious?
Cowboys. Let's get it.
Put the cup down. But like, for example, my daughter was having a lot of health issues and it was costing a lot of money. And outside, that's the first and only time I've ever asked for extra help other than the child support that he gives. And he had no problem with it. And it wasn't even pertaining to the child. It was just that I had put so much money in taking care of her medications, her treatments, her doctor's appointments, that I was short on one side. Like I was short on maybe a bill or something that had nothing to do with him. But because the relationship that we have and the maturity that's in our co-parenting relationship, he had no problem in doing that.
You know what?
That doesn't make me a parent for asking for help.
Lenny, I don't want to cut you off, but you just made a good point. And look, we're going to answer y'all questions. I see your questions. I see y'all coming in. Y'all hitting us up. And I appreciate all the questions that y'all hitting us with. But Lenny, you made a great comment. And the greatest thing I pulled out your comment was maturity. All right. And maturity isn't blessed by age. Maturity is blessed by either experience or what you're going through. And to me, it's common sense. Now, all because you're 40, you're 45, you're 30, you're 20, 28 don't mean you're mature. Now, like she said, me personally, if something was going through and it affected my kids, I need the help, I would help. Now, outside of that, yeah, my first thing is if I'm paying child support, I'm paying you $200 a month or whatever else I'm paying you. I'm not helping you because why? You making enough for me. You have an income. Why should I help you? Now, outside of that, I'm already being involved with the kids. I'm there for Christmas. I'm there for any holidays, birthdays, like anything. I'm even sending the kids random clothes. Why do I need to be involved in your finances because you can't take care of yourself or the kids? That's how I feel about it. If you cannot.
And more so, there will be times like, let's say your car breaks down. Like an unexpected expense is what I think she's referring to. And because it sounds like her ex-husband is a good man, she can go to him. Did you just mute me, Blaine? Oh, okay.
No, I didn't.
She can go to him and say, listen, I'm short this month. Can you help me out? And he'll help. Like, that's the definition of a real man. Because he's not looking at the petty stuff behind it. He's just he knows his kids need something. He's gonna give her the money to get it.
And you're right. And once again,
and I'd like to address Derisha Williams' comment. He said most men only look at financial needs. What about the emotional and mental needs of the child? The father is not around to assist with, like homework. The fathers have options, mothers don't. And that's true. A mother is always on. And like I said, that goes back to the whole weekend.
Hold on, I'm reading it. Most men don't.
Most, do you see it?
I mean, yeah. I look, y'all. Hey, Derisha Williams, I definitely understand you because when I got my kids, I was doing everything you're talking about right now. It's a big burden.
Blaine, does everybody know you're a single father?
No,
that's something that
I know. No, everybody doesn't know. I don't put myself out there like that.
Okay.
But I do have 3 kids. Dom raised. I have 2 girls, 14, 13, and my son is 11. And before then, I got him at a young age. So when everybody is chiming in and saying their comments, it's intriguing to me because I've been there, I've done that. I know how emotional it is and mental it is. Because as a dad, it changed me tremendously when I got custody of my girls. I was this hardcore, no feeling type dad, and I had to change myself once I got my daughters. Because my daughters don't vibe with that. And then I have 3 different personalities that I have to change myself and relate to on an everyday basis. So I definitely understand when you're saying that emotional thing with homework, because guess what? When they got home, I'm strict on school. If you don't do your homework, you're not getting grades, you're not doing nothing, period. So I'm with them on the homework. They're all on honor rolls. And yeah,
but that's what she's saying, that a lot of men don't take that in consideration. They're just
but you gotta understand, you know what? They don't take it in consideration. But guess what? When I have my kids, I don't consider, like, at that time frame, I'm long distance from the mother. I don't sit there and look for consideration from the mother. I do what I got to do for the kids, and that's it. I don't look for anything else. Anything in my household, it's just me and the kids. I don't sit there and look for consideration. No. As a parent, as a single parent, you got to get it done. I got to get it done. It's no looking at other parent for help. Get it done. Anything else that comes to you from the other parent is a benefit, and be happy they're involved. Other than that, keep it moving.
Yeah, I get that. But we can't let the other parent slide. Okay.
No, you can't let them slide. But then if you got a deadbeat mom or deadbeat dad or deadbeat anybody, then why are you still looking for a handout? Why are you still expecting them to be involved? Why are you still saying, oh my God, today, oh, he told me, or she told me he should go buy shoes. Why? Why are you still looking for it?
This is my thing. I don't think that a person should be forced to take care of somebody of their responsibility. And I feel like it's not my responsibility to make sure you pay the price for not holding up your end of the deal. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when it comes to my kids, the only person I'm responsible for is me and take care of my children the best that I can. I am not responsible for what the other person decides to do or decides not to do.
Exactly, you're not.
Make sure that I can provide for them. And I just let everything else just work itself out. Because at the end of the day, he's the person. That person is not there, whether it's the mother or the father. That's person's not there. They're the one missing out on all these great opportunities that being a parent, being a true parent, come with. And so it's not. I don't. My job is I make sure the doors of communication are open. I make sure he knows everything about all the sporting events, school events, whatever, medical events, report cards. He has the same information that I have. And if he decides not to take advantage of it, that's on him. At the end of the day, my children will never be able to say that their mother kept them from seeing their father or their mother stood in the way of them having a relationship. I have nothing to do with that. I'm not even the type of parent. It's not even my responsibility to go back and tell you something.
Hey, virtual high fives. Give me no virtual high fives. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, look, I see a comment and it said, Kimberly Jones, what? Be happy they evolved. Seriously, B. And I think you're taking it out of concept because I'm not saying be happy they evolved, but you gotta look at Google it. How many guys are involved or with their child? So be happy that your baby, that whoever, your ex-husband, your baby daddy, whatever you want to call them, is involved in their child's life. Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying be happy that they're doing something. Be happy that they're involved. You know, don't. And
then I'm gonna say, Blaine, I just something else I want to add to this is that we have to also remember what's the most important factor in all of this, and it's our children. And if you're a person that's being petty about child support or petty about whatever situation is the person's not doing, you're causing a wedge between that person and the child. Because unfortunately, I can say this, I grew up in a single parent home. So I know how it feels to not have your parents together and not be able to see the other parent because they're constantly battling over what this person should be doing or what this person should not be doing. I think that we need to make sure we put that out there too, that, you know, you got to make sure that you're not putting your children in the middle of your battles.
You're right. And look, we got 5 minutes left before we end this show. And I want to say, I thank everybody for getting on and involve your comments, sharing your point of view. And this show is not to bash women, not to bash man on child support, but it's a discussion to make everybody better and understand everybody's perspective. Now, with that being said, I'm happy that everybody's on here, period, and just, you know, voicing your opinions, you know, and she said she's preaching. Lenny, hey, I guess you were hitting a word with somebody. So everybody want to hear Erica remarks. Like, why y'all want to hear Erica so much?
She's the quiet one and she's over-talked the most.
Really, I'm not quiet. What I will say is, as a single mom, no matter what my child needs, I'm gonna make it happen, and I don't look for anyone to make it happen for me. But at the same time, it is appreciated when the other parent is mature enough to recognize that I do need help and to also play their part. And so that's mainly what I want everyone to gather from child support. Child support really is both of you all coming together for that child, because just like you pay child support, money comes out of my check as well, and it's for us to raise our child the best way possible. So that's what I like to say.
So with that being so with that being said, I want everybody to take away from today and understand maturity is the biggest part of your child support. I'm not saying it's not maybe the biggest part, but at the same time, it's an important part of child support. If you're a woman or you're a guy, if the woman is doing what she need to do, why you being petty and trying to ruin her life, raising her child support. If you're I said woman, I said God.
You got you.
But and if you're a guy, I'm sorry. If you're a guy trying to woman's woman life by raising her child support, quit being petty. If you're a woman and a guy is involved, he's trying to be there with his kids. Why? There's plenty of kids that grow up without fathers, parents involved that are tremendously hindered, and we're not helping the situation by being petty. All right. So today is part 1 of how much child support do you need, aka child support is not life support. hey, let me say it again. Child support is not life support.
Almost the same.
You know, hey, exactly. So I appreciate everybody tuning in.
He should just join the sponsor of this podcast that we were telling you guys about, HELP Help. She just joined the broadcast. So make sure y'all holler at Tisha for sponsoring this broadcast with her business.
So shout out to Tisha. Shout out to Tisha McMillan. Hey, thank you for sponsoring the podcast. And once again, all the information that's put out was in the front of the podcast. So please visit the link, her website, the fan page, everything, so she can help you out. Okay.
Michael says he's coming to the team ASAP.
Look, first of all, Michael gotta come through me.
Michael is my friend though.
Who?
Michael is like holding you down, Erica.
I know that's her personal fan.
Hold on, Michael who?
Right.
Michael Franklin?
Yeah, he's Michael Franklin, basically BFFs at this point.
Hey, Michael, ain't no way, no hands. You gotta come to me, bro. All right. Oh, hey, look, he wanna call me. Decline. But
thank you anyway.
Hey,
but anyway, hey, I appreciate everybody coming in. Voice of their opinion. Hold on, all right, we got 2 minutes left. Let's answer. I know she been hitting me up the whole time.
Let's talk about everybody. We didn't really get to introduce ourselves at the beginning of the podcast, so people know what stance we're all coming from. Maybe we should spend the last 2 minutes doing that.
All right, well, go ahead and introduce yourself since you want.
Okay, well, so I'm Tamika. I'm the mouthy one. I am the wild card. And what I bring to this show is I am a married woman, and I have a lot of family and friends who've been in certain situations that I can speak on.
That means, hey, fellas, she's married. Married. Okay?
13 years.
Okay, next.
Right.
Lenny.
Okay, so I'm Lenny. I'm the mother of 2 beautiful daughters, and I am the co-owner of the best blog in the United States of the Americas. That's right, the Lux Blog.
Lux Blog.
Okay. Shout out to the blog. So every time you see me, I'm always representing the Lux Blog, and that's pretty much it for me.
Yay, Lenny.
Erica.
All right, Erica. Before Michael did anything else.
I have 1 daughter. She's 8. I am divorced and I'm single. What I hope to bring to this group is insight, especially for all the single moms, women in general. I know this is a parenting brand. Blaine, what are you doing?
I'm waiting for my introduction.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's it. All right, go ahead, Blaine. Go ahead.
It's now.
Hey, hold up. Let me go, Lenny. Let me go.
No, Lenny, don't do that. You see that?
And now for the founder.
Don't run out. You're doing too much.
Doing way too much.
Wait for parent page. The one is making it where we can get up here and run our mouth. To the short man in the black shirt.
Oh, first of all, I'm 6'4". Everybody know that real quick. Don't let me look down on y'all. But my name is B-Way. Actually, Lenny said I'm the founder of What a Parent LLC. And this podcast, this blog I have too, is meant for parents, families to come out here, speak their opinions, their voice, and for us to, keep it going like we're doing today. So once again, I'm not gonna keep this long. 5, 4, bruh. That's why you ain't gonna be on the team, Michael. That's why you ain't gonna be on the team.
No, Michael's already on the team. I told you, me and him.
Michael ain't on the team at all. Talk about 5-4. 4. Okay, it's time to end this show.
Tell them when we're coming back. Let them know when we're coming back.
All right, so look, we'll be back every Thursday. Every week, every Thursday, we will be back here at 8 o'clock. We'll have a new episode. We'll have the audio version loaded up by Sunday and the visual version loaded up on YouTube. And I always call it Patreon, but I think it's called like Patreon or something like that.
Patreon.
But the links will be available for everybody to come here and watch. And that's it, man. Like once again, I love that everybody gave us the opportunity. It took time of their day to watch the show, and that's it. All right. So y'all have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night, guys. See you next week.
Holla.